why do you think that there are a lot of women who tend to obsess over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
It's all based on what you look like.
Obsess over that shit, so I don't fucking care.
I'm not saying you do, but I mean, would you recognize that far too many women obsess over that?
I think that is completely because of men, and the only way to fix that is to eradicate all men.
Okay.
Mark of delusion. Jesus Christ, man. And they're all so happy saying fucking bullshit.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of Jesus Talks. Jesus Talks. All right. Anyways, there's been this creator that I've been watching lately that's been popping a lot on my YouTube search. I was gonna say FYP. I don't know why. I spent too much time on TikTok, but no, somebody that's been popping up a lot. This guy named Sneako or Sneako. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, bro. I really don't know how to say it. But yeah, I've been watching a few of his his clips or what he's been posting up on his page, and it seems to me like he's really thriving on the red pill community right now, or he's really blowing up as a YouTuber. He's coming into his own person, and he's making a lot of different kinds of content, and for that, hold up, he gets the clap, bro. He definitely gets the clap, bro. 'Cause W man, bro. W man is grinding, hustling, and he's actually a little controversial, so let's react to some of his stuff, and let's dissect it, and let's see what we can learn from him and whatnot. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. Allahu Akbar! All right, now let's go back to the bot. Hormones in the workplace. It's complicated. One more time. W, it's complicated. This is my new favorite channel on YouTube.
The opinions captured in these videos do not necessarily reflect the views of the creators.
If there was one thing that you wish men understood better about women, what would it be?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Pick your damn clothes up off the floor.
What was that again? I couldn't hear.
Pick your damn clothes up off the floor.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. That's lighthearted. No, nothing wrong with picking your clothes up off the floor. What? Just maybe she was with a guy that didn't pick his clothes up off the floor, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Why can't women just remember to leave the damn toilet seat up?
That's a great question. Goes both ways.
No, that's the stupidest rule ever. Why don't you need to put the toilet seat up? Why do I need to leave it down for you, but you can't put it up for me? That's a double standard. It's not fair, man.
He said it's a double standard. Bro, honestly, it's not that serious. We both know it's not that serious, but dude is trying to pick up anything to react. I think I think he's very inflammatory. Like, he likes to take small things and just really blow them up big. And I think it's great. I think it's great for content. So let's keep reacting to it.
Okay. Okay. Women often talk about hormones influencing their emotions and behavior. Why are there some women who shame?
All right, in my life, in my personal life, I've always heard that, bro. Ever since I was a kid, bro, women would be like, "Oh, I'm on my period. That's why I'm acting this way. I get all moody." Like, every single kind of girl that I've ever been with has straight up told me that. So that's my personal experience.
Men for being horny when testosterone is a male hormone.
These interview questions seem super sexist, and I'm not going to continue this. Thanks.
Wait, what? Wait, was that a sexist question? Let's go back.
Who shame men for being horny when testosterone is a male hormone.
There are women who shame men when they are horny because they have male testosterone. How is that sexist? How? I mean, what? Okay, sure.
These interview questions seem super sexist, and I'm not going to continue this. Thanks.
How? Sway. I mean, they are trying to trigger her, bro. They're trying to get the questions to trigger her, but
hormone.
These interviews
who shame men for being horny when testosterone is a male.
I had to do the same thing, bro. But yo, listen, like, at the end of the day, when you don't know somebody, yo, Zelda, can we back up a little bit? Can we back up? Can we sit? And down. Good girl. Stay. All right. like, listen, when somebody approaches you on the street and you don't know them and they're asking you all these weird questions, bro, like you're gonna get turned off. You're gonna be like, all right, like just kind of get the fuck out of my face. So I get her point of view, bro. She's kind of getting ambushed.
Hormone.
These interview questions seem super sexist, and I'm not going to continue this.
These questions seem sexist? Allah Akbar! Fuck me, bro. The mark of delusion. The mark right here. How is a question sexist? You need to live in delusion now. You can't even ask questions without getting canceled?
All right. I looked up the word sexist so that we all know. Sexist in Google says characterized by or showing prejudice, stereotypes, or discrimination, typically against women on the basis of sex. A person with sexist views. Was he discriminating? Was he prejudiced? He really was just asking a question, bro. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, when women feel uncomfortable, they're going to throw the word sexist around like it's nothing. And, you know, I guess this is Sneako's reaction to it. So.
L Redhead in the chat.
Yes, thanks so much, though.
Doesn't it go both ways, though?
They seem all pretty sexist. That's okay.
Halfway.
What the fuck?
They all seem pretty sexist. Come on, man. You got to use that word right. You gotta use that
Sexist towards
right.
who?
Why are there so...
Telling you, if she got these, she's not gonna make no sense.
women who get grossed out and offended at dirty jokes, but they're willing to do the...
Oh, nah, bro. This dude said if she got lashes, she's gonna make no sense, bro. Yo, I hope he's not right. I hope he's not right.
same dirty things in the bedroom.
I think it has a lot to do with they don't.
Let's go
She
back.
got these, she's not gonna make no sense.
wait.
Women who get grossed out and offended at dirty jokes, but they're willing to do those same dirty things in the bedroom.
I think it has a lot to do with they don't want to be put on Front Street right there and then. But behind
Wrong.
closed doors, she's a freak in the sheets.
Exactly. That was a good answer. I think that made sense.
Lady in the streets. Is it harder for a man to control his desires or for a woman to control her emotions?
Is it harder for that? That's a pretty good question, man. That's actually a valid question. Is it harder for a man to control his desires or for a woman to control her emotions? It depends. Obviously, depends on a person, but I think it's harder for as a man. I think it's both, bro. I truly believe it's both, man. I mean, it's hard. If a guy is ambitious and he really wants something, then it's hard for him to control his desires because he really wants to go after it. But most men lack ambition. I would say most men lack ambition. So I don't think it's that hard for them to control their desires. I do think it's a lot harder for a woman to control her emotions, I guess. You know, just they seem really loaded and trying to get you triggered. I don't know if I call them sexist, but they seem like they're trying to steer you. They're like leading questions, leading in a certain direction, trying to tell you something about.
Oh, 100% for a man to control his desires. As men, we're naturally horny and we want sex. We think about sex all the time.
Women often talk about hormones influencing their emotions and behavior. Why are there some women who shame men for being horny when testosterone is a male hormone?
You know what?
Because it's problematic. They're getting rid of masculinity. It's toxic to be naturally masculine.
That's a good one, bro. And honestly, man, that's a good one. I never even thought of.
I guess what Sneako's trying to say is that they're trying to like subdue you. They're trying to like suppress your desires. They're trying to suppress who you really are.
About that, man. And honestly, I'm gonna actually use that. I don't have an answer for that one, but I'm gonna use that.
Well, why are men expected to accept female hormones, but women won't accept male hormones?
Because
Because it's a sexist question.
are supposed to be the stronger vessel, so it's easy for us not to act on emotion, and when we act on, supposed to act on logics.
I understand what
I
you're
get
saying.
it.
I honestly think that's a really good question, and
Yeah.
I can confidently say I've never thought about that. Never
They
ever.
don't have to think about it. They can live in La La Land. Every fucking video, I'm gonna say it.
What did you
Get
say?
it.
I honestly think that's a really good question, and
Yeah.
I can confidently say I've never thought about that. Never ever.
They don't have to think about it. They can live in La La Land. Every fucking video, I'm gonna say it. They don't need to think about it. They're so happy living in delusion. What a life.
Well, in other words,
That's a stretch, bro. What do you mean they're delusional? I'm confused. From that one little clip, you think they're delusional? Bro, you didn't even give them enough time to talk. Come on, bro. Come on now.
Why are men expected to accept female hormones, but women won't accept male hormones?
Wow.
First time she's ever thought about that. That's how much feminism is being fed into the heads of every single one of these girls. She's literally...
Do women really not accept the male hormones? What do you mean? Like, they don't accept the fact that a dude gets horny? I've never had that conversation with anybody, bro. So maybe I'm delusional too. Would I be the delusional one? Because I don't know. I've never really had that conversation with anybody, bro. But it's a good question.
Never thought about it from the male perspective.
How, Sway?
That's a really good question. That makes me so ignorant, but I've never once been, I've definitely been like, wow, what a horny man. But I've been like, oh, my period, I'm so mean. Okay, wow. Okay. That's a good question. I don't know.
At least she's honest, though. At least she's honest about how dumb she is.
I'm ignorant to that one.
How do you make a hormone?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
You don't pay her. Okay, I just had to throw it in. Okay. You guys got a good sense of humor. Okay.
That'll definitely make a...
Yo, these girls are cool, bro. These girls are cool, bro. Why you gotta hate on them, bro? They're actually pretty cool.
Hormone.
Women often describe themselves as complicated, emotional, even crazy. Do you think women actually want to be understood?
You know what? To be honest, a woman don't even understand herself. Because think about it. She can't control her emotions, especially when she's maybe on her cycle or dealing with their hormones, having kids. So I believe a woman...
They don't think based on logic. It's just based on first reaction. It's really predictable.
Here's the thing, man, is we're not ignorant to the fact that this is on a base to base, person to person, right? You can't just like I hope y'all not just saying that all females are like that, bro, because there are a very few amount of intelligent females who understand how to separate their logic and emotions. But you're right, though. For the most part, most females tend to put emotion first. Just like there are males, for the most part, who are bitches, insecure, and also delusional that put their emotions up first, and they get struck down by their pride, right? That's why they put women on a pedestal in the first place. So, you know, it does seem like, yo, you're just trying to insinuate that it's just females, bro.
Once you figure it out, that's how I do these interviews with angry feminists, because I know like when they get an emotion, you just can kind of just bounce off of that and they're just going to react to you. They don't know how to see logic.
It is true. I would say it's really like a woman, when a person gets triggered in the way that he's talking about, because I've had conversations like this in person, and again I feel like it comes from a place of trauma that they've had, or somebody that they've known that has truly been insecure, a man who's truly been abusive or very, very what is it, like abusing his power to a certain extent and trying to manipulate a woman to just obey, just for the sake of obeying. Like, so when I hear somebody like argue that, I feel like people don't really want to understand maybe what they've been through. And when you do open up that level of conversation, then the person will be a lot less reactive and a lot more responsive. But for the most part, yo, once you get into a reactive state, bro, sometimes you just gotta walk away at that point, bro, because they're just gonna keep babbling
once they start getting emotional.
Women really don't know themselves, so that's why it's so hard, and women get so frustrated for a man trying to figure out who they are, because they really don't know who they are.
Well, wouldn't that hold them to a standard?
It should hold them to a standard.
Like, in other words, if women were understood, wouldn't that hold like all women to a standard?
Yes, but I still feel like we're all different in like many ways. Like, I can be crazy and she can be crazy, but
she gotta say we're all different in many ways.
Different crazy.
Okay.
They like being crazy. Crazy is like a fun personality trait for them. Nobody holds them accountable. I'm crazy.
Well, if they're crazy, right, it's because, like you said, bro, like they're emotional that day, right? and they're going through their hormones or something. You know, they'll even say it themselves. They'll admit it themselves. Like, yo, I'm crazy because of this. And then sometimes it has nothing to do with that. Sometimes they honestly just got to check their shit.
I'm literally so crazy. She's like crazy this way, but I'm retarded this way.
If all women are so different, why do we have the expression "know how to treat a woman"? Wouldn't that imply that there's like a universal nature that all women exhibit?
Wow.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
They act based on emotion.
That's kind of fucked up.
Why are there some women on?
Sneako, you're saying that they act based on emotion. I feel like I keep watching you react off emotion, like highly like you're a very emotional dude, bro. I don't know, maybe I'm bugging, bro, but that's what I'm getting from the camera, bro, that I'm watching right now, bro. It seems like you're very reactive towards any little word that they say.
Their periods capable of acting cool and calm at work, yet behave irritable at home around her loved ones.
Because they just react to what we do. They're reactionary. That's what they live in, reacting. And that's why they're all so...
But we're also reacting, bro. We're also reacting. Like, that's literally what we're doing in real time. You're doing that in your studio right now in real time. So it's like, men react too, bro. It's not just women that react.
Happy right now. That's why every single girl in one of these interviews, because they have all the power right now.
Well, that's kind of a tough question because like you have to act.
No, mind you, you know what? I'm not being fair to him, bro, because this is 2 hours and 16 minutes in, and I know, 2 hours into a stream, bro, it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot, dude. 2 hours into recording a video, you're just exhausted, bro. So you might really be feeling that right now, bro. You might really be feeling like, yo, this is work to just listen to these women give responses.
Nice and like professional in the workplace, or else you're labeled as a bitch. So then once you get home and you can kind of put down that wall.
But doesn't that prove that women are capable of controlling their emotions?
And they don't even think that they have to. Man.
But when you're at home in your own thing, like it should be whatever.
Even around the people that you love, that you should be nice to and respect?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all love. You guys can come back together.
Why is it considered rude to ask a woman her age or her weight?
Oh, should we go to sexual marketplace value type shit? Is that the conversation you getting at, bro? Because like we all know, bro, as a woman gets older, she gets less attractive, she gets less attention. So it's a very big what is it? Like image thing, like a security thing, right? And the same thing with the weight, bro. I mean, if you were to put yourself in a woman's perspective, right? Like, they essentially idolize Kim Kardashians or these women with all these perfect body shapes. So a lot of them do develop body dysmorphia, bro. At the end of the day, I just appreciate a woman who actually enjoys putting effort into going to the gym, bro. Like, obviously, if you're putting the right amount of effort and you're dieting correctly, you're not gonna look like a balloon, bro. But you don't have to look perfect and all that. You don't gotta get all that surgery and shit. You just have to look fit. I'm not big, bro. I'm not bulky, but I'm fit.
But they can ask us what we do. That's the first question when you go on a date. What do you do? They're just asking how much money do you make. But you shouldn't ask a woman her age. Why? Why? Let me see the stats. What's your body count? How old are you? How much you weigh? Tell me. Give me the whole facts.
It's just
You see, bro, this like obviously I hope dude doesn't talk like that on a first date. I know he doesn't, bro. Dude is smart. He's smart, bro. He's a smart guy. But nah, bro. Nah.
something you just don't ask a woman.
But what's the reason?
She didn't even answer the question.
Nah, it's not something. I mean, I'd say don't ask her, bro. Like, why would you really want to know those things? I mean, you could just see her, bro. You could just look at her.
She just made no sense. I'm telling you, that makes no sense every goddamn time.
I think it has a lot to do with women don't like to feel old or look old or care about their age at a certain point.
They get to live in delusion. That's why they all look so happy in every single one of these videos.
So
He made a point, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He did kind of make a point there, bro. Where it's like the reason why you can't ask those questions is because you're trying to be kind to her self-esteem and her image, and you want to ruin that. And they're just happily living like, oh yeah, like, you know, don't ask me for those things. It is true, bro. It is true. He did make a point there.
Rather not be asked any questions.
Why do women tend to obsess over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
What do you mean?
You want to just ask it again, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do a lot of women tend to obsess over issues like their age or their weight, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
Good question. I think it has to just
These are such weird questions, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are honestly such weird.
a lot to do about like who
But they're good, but you got to really think about it. And I'm not a girl, so I don't know.
they are and what they stand by, honestly.
Well, why do you think that there are a lot of women who tend to obsess over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
It's all based on what you look like.
Obsess over that shit, so I don't fucking care.
I'm not saying you do, but I mean, would you recognize that far too many women obsess over that?
I think that is completely because of men, and the only way to fix that is to eradicate all men.
Okay.
Oh, you see, that girl don't got. You see, I'm about to make an assumption, bro. I'm like, yo, if a girl says that, bro, I'm assuming she not getting no pipe, and she not getting, and she got nobody, bro. She probably single. She got a cat or some shit. Like, oof. But honestly, I do see her point though. That being said, I do see her point. The way in which she said it was a little loaded, but it's like, listen, I always go back to that quote. Where it's like men fall in love with what they see, women fall in love with what they hear, right? So if we fall in love with what we see, then we're setting our society up and everybody else, including women, to take a lot of care of themselves, which they do. That's why they focus a lot on makeup, right? That's why the next part of the quote is, Jeez, I always forget the quote. I always forget the full quote. But it's like men fall in love with what they see, women fall in love with what they hear. That's why men lie and women wear makeup, right? So she makes a point. The way she said eradicate all men, Shorty's wildin'.
Mark of delusion. Jesus Christ, man. And they're all so happy saying fucking bullshit.
And the only I think that is completely because of men.
Wrong.
And the only way to fix that is to eradicate all men.
Is there a word for a woman that's prejudiced against men? Let me look that up. A woman that is prejudiced against men. Because if misogyny is a man who hates women, misandry is the hatred or contempt of prejudice against men. Misandry, bro. That's what that is. That's misandry, bro. She's literally a misandry. Oh, look, I learned a new word.
Mic on your face, and they still say fucking garbage. And we should eradicate all men. And even her friend, all women just don't even fucking check each other. Yeah, we should eradicate all men. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Why? Like, imagine if I said that shit. I say like I just call them like bitches, and I make fun of their eyelashes, and they call me toxic and problematic. This bitch just went on camera and said we should.
But I mean, bro, come on, bro. You're not that delusional to the fact that you literally make fun of their lashes and all that. You make fun of them before they really like as soon as they say a word, you're immediately just on the attack, right? So aren't you doing the same thing that you're claiming that they do? I'm watching you react, bro.
Eradicate all men.
Allahu Akbar! Okay. Okay. By the way, are you attracted to men or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This is what we gotta put up with. This is what you gotta put up with to get some fucking pussy.
Both agreed.
They're attracted to men, and she's saying eradicate all men. We need to put up with all of their fucking garbage. None of them feel like they have to improve. All of them say the same garbage. You just got to deal with it. Your logic needs to be on level 100 now to navigate these bitches fucking bullshit, man. God damn.
Just out of curiosity, do you...
Bro, you really hurting, bro. I mean, you must have really watched a lot of this, bro, because you really hurting, bro. Like, I feel a lot of his pain, bro, but maybe he feels a lot of other guys' pain. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a way in which he takes it out, bro. He's like, I gotta go home, I gotta make these videos, and I gotta just violate all these women, bro, because that's how I'm gonna make a difference. One by one, I'm gonna change all you bitches and your mentality. Now, is that toxic? Yeah, bro. It's a little toxic, bro. Just call it what it is, man. But are you doing the work that you want to be doing, bro? Is that what you want to do? And is that what you doing? So respect to you and your hustle, bro.
think that mindset might make it hard to find a relationship?
Well, we're both in long-term relationship.
But let's be honest. Are you as different as these girls, bro? Are you really as different?
Both in long-term relationships, and she's saying eradicate all men. And like some girl's gonna be like, yeah, well, she's just joking. She's not being serious. Ugh.
It's called sarcasm because women like to do that a lot. They like to be sarcastic.
So,
why is it more social?
How, like, just they're so dumb.
Acceptable.
You see, like, man, yo, listen, bro. I'm nobody to check you, but you gotta really check yourself for a second, bro. You really sound like a trigger feminist, bro. You kind of do, bro. You a little bit. You have to admit, you kind of do a little bit.
For women to hate men than it is for men to hate women.
Look at that. Look at the giant smile on her face, man. Because in chats, like, really open up their eyes to this shit. If this shit doesn't, like, red pill you, I don't know what will. They all get to live in delusion. They don't need to think at all based on logic. They run around wild, believing in whatever the fuck they want. All men are trash. I believe in stars. I have crystals. These are my lashes. Don't ask my age. I watch Kardashians. I'm gonna get lip fillers. They literally live in fucking La La Land nowadays, bro. And I'm 23.
But don't listen. You made great points, bro. Because that is true. But also we got to check ourselves as well, bro. We got to check ourselves. Like, men have those same problems with the red pill community, bro, where they can even essentially become violent because they don't know how to handle their insecurities, or they don't know how to handle their emotions in the right way. Like, if everybody acted the way you acted, then we literally just be butting heads all day, you know? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If you sat here and really understood where they're coming from, and you could have an actual conversation with them, which I know he can, bro. I definitely know he can, because I've seen the 1 Minute podcast. I know he can. I know for sure. It's been 2 hours in, bro, and you just struggling. You holding in, bro. You holding in for dear life because you're like, I'm tired of listening to this, bro. But you got to do it because that's your hustle, bro. That's the struggle you're going through right now. So I even feel your pain, but I can check you, and I can see from what I'm reacting to that you're reacting the same way these girls react, bro. But we also, like I said, my main point with that was I completely got off track, was the fact that men have to check themselves too. Men can live in this state of delusion as well. Men can consume too much red pill to the fact where they start acting like Sneako, bro. Because I know that reaction because I have gone through it, bro. I've gone through it, bro. There's some times where I really am just like, yo, like, fuck all bitches, bro. Like, fuck all. Like, sometimes. And I'm like, nah, bro. I can't do that. Can't do that, bro.
Realizing this, but
I love females, bro. I love them.
Bitches like 28, 29 running around. Eradicate all men. No logic at all.
Because I feel like men do worse things. Women are sneaky, so like, it's you hear about very one-off things.
Men do worse things, but women are sneaky.
But men, they get caught a lot more, and it's the more general things. and it happens more common. So
Should anybody be hating anybody?
no, it's not cool. It's
But they get to say that nonsense because no one checks them. Yeah, but I don't mean it. I'm just joking when I say eradicate all men. Imagine if men ran around saying that. That's how much power they have, bro. And if you still think that women can go around saying eradicate all men and that women are oppressed, I don't know how to change your mind. This is a
Nah, listen. I don't think women are entirely oppressed, bro. I really don't. I mean, I'd have to watch more videos to see what the reasoning behind why they feel oppressed is. I don't. I mean, it depends on the relationship they're in, or the people they surround themselves with, and who they choose to be. Like, if they choose to be around a man who again is insecure and is delusional, you know, and then just is always reactionary and always yelling and shit like that, then it's like, well, that's where that comes from. That's where that trauma kind of comes from. That's where they're like, oh, eradicate all men. Probably. My observation.
Feminist society. Women are in charge in the West.
So why don't you think more women aren't called out on that behavior?
How, Sway?
Because then you get called like a woman hater and stuff like that. Then they change the narrative.
Because look, what's happening to me? Toxic, problematic, but I don't care, bro. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Watch this video, and if you still think I'm full of shit, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Women often talk about being underrepresented in male-dominated fields because historically they weren't allowed or encouraged to. So on the flip side, why are men underrepresented in female-dominated fields like nursing, teaching, and modeling?
Okay, so with that firsthand, right? Because I know about this firsthand. Being a nurse, we're teased, we're talked about like, hey, that's supposed to be a woman's job. When actually it can be anybody's job, but society put the stigma.
But is it society, bro, or is it just men sitting here making fun of you, bro? Like, the men are a part of society, obviously, but is it really just mostly men making fun of you, bro?
On what a nurse should be and who should be a nurse.
Able Donated 10 said a man says he hates women and he's a misogynist. A woman says she hates men and she's a hero. Praise her, she's a girl boss queen.
Would men not be equally oppressed, to not be encouraged to go into those fields?
Maybe 10 years ago, but now male are going into those fields. They're going to be RNs, LVNs, and nurses and stuff. So I think times has changed.
I feel like men aren't encouraged by other men to go into those fields. I don't think if you have a male nurse, that male nurse is surrounded by women, and rather than the men being like, oh my gosh, girls all day, it's more as, oh my God, you're a nurse.
Well, what about modeling and like cosmetics and things like that? I mean, why isn't the same narrative true for both genders?
Because for far as modeling, the total has changed because there's a lot of guys that's modeling now. Makeup wise, maybe because society, it was something that was meant to beautify women in a sense and not to beautify men. But now that we are in this free society, it's like it's fair game to everyone because you got men wearing makeup too.
I think because men are they're more embarrassed to go into a field that's like predominantly women, and I think that they feel like they're going to be judged.
Yeah, because you know who judges them?
They will absolutely be judged, bro. Men judge them. And do women date nurses? Men nurses. I don't think it has much to do with the occupation as much as it has to do with your personality. And I think male nurses get paid well. And then you're also set up because you're around other women. So if you have a good sense of style, you know how to communicate, and you're proud of your job, then you're more likely to succeed and be respected amongst your female peers, right?
You'll call him a pussy before another man does. And I'll be like, yo, respect, you get to the bag. And then women's ego will be like, you're a nurse? As soon as you get an argument, yeah, that's why you're a nurse, you insecure gay.
Well, don't you?
Yo, bro, has he? I feel like Sneako's really been through it, bro. Like, he must have had a lot of conversations with a lot of different females that have been honestly highly toxic, bro. And that's where this behavior is coming from. in my personal opinion. I'd honestly like to see what his real relationship is like with other females. Because I don't think he's like this in real life. I really don't. I think this is just for show, bro.
Think that women are embarrassed to go into male-dominated fields because they're going to be judged?
Yeah, but
So isn't that the same on for both genders?
Yes. I mean,
really, we live in a world where you can't win no matter what you do, almost, because it just seems like no matter what you do, somebody's going to say something, whether you're male, female, or whatever. Like, it honestly comes down to no matter what you do, somebody's going to say something about something. So
why do you think women are more...
You just got to tune it out and focus on yourself, because with the internet now, like, what's happened with social media is that everyone...
That's what I was going to say, bro. This man's about to start speaking facts. I can tell when somebody's going to start speaking facts. This man's about to start speaking facts right now, bro.
To always talk and gossip and shit, but now it's just documented, so people take it more seriously and people get triggered quickly. But we're evolving, and now that social media is becoming like a staple, what you need to do is just bob and weave. Everyone's gonna get triggered by something. Everyone's gonna have an opinion about this. Fuck them all. Do your thing.
More concerned about the ratio of men.
Exactly, that's facts, bro, and that's where I'm gonna leave this video at, bro. Because Sneako, listen, people may call you toxic. And you're just reacting to a video, so I think you're doing it for entertainment purposes only. And I'm sure you're not going out and actually treating people like shit that don't deserve to be treated like shit, bro. I think that, you know, maybe you've gone through something, and or you've been surrounded by too many people, bro, with a certain fucking toxic ideology, and it always brings out that side of you, bro. And yo, at least you get paid for it, bro. And that's why I respect the hustle. At the end of the day, you know, you have your own personality and it's very inflammatory and people are not going to like it and people are going to like it. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, as long as you treat your team the right way, you treat the people around you the right way, and you're not going out trying to pick fights, I guess, in public, then, you know, do what you got to do, brother. Take it easy. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Peace out.